Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and this is my review of the Motorola Milestone mobile phone. Now this Motorola Milestone is also known as the Droid in other parts of the country, and for those of you who didn't see my unboxing video, let's take a look very quickly at some of the specs of the handset. Now on the front of the handset we've got a 3.5-inch touchscreen, very high resolution touchscreen, runs at 480 by 854. You get an on-screen keyboard when you're in the texting application or emailing, and you also get a slide-out QWERTY keyboard as well. There's a 5 megapixel camera with autofocus and dual LED flash on the back. You get Bluetooth, Wi-Fi and GPS, and a 3.5mm audio jack on the top of the handset. Now the handset does have an accelerometer in, so it will auto-rotate that display, and here you can see it in landscape form, and then when I close the keyboard it does go back into portrait. Now when you're in certain applications this happens automatically as you turn the handset around. Now there's also a proximity ambient light sensor located just up here, so the screen does auto dim with different lighting conditions, and it also switches off the screen when you put the handset up to your face to make a call. The actual interface does support pinch and zoom. I'll be showing you that later on. So you can actually use multi-touch gestures on the screen to navigate around photos, for example. Now the camera is actually very good indeed. I'm going to be doing a different video to cover the camera, but this 5 megapixel camera does deliver some very impressive photos, and the dual LED flash does help a great deal. Video captures pretty decent too. It actually captures video at 720 by 480 resolution, 24 frames per second. Now for those of you not familiar with the Android operating system, I'll just give you a very brief tour. Front of the handset you're presented with your main home screen, and you can populate this with icons and shortcuts as you so wish. You also get two extra screens. You get one to the left, which at the moment I've got populated with a clock widget, and I've also got a shortcut widget to my connectivity options on the Milestone handset. The Google Android operating system also gives you two drawers, one that you can pull up and one that you can pull down. The first of them relates to the notification icons at the top of the screen, and here you can see that I've got a notification that I've got a new email. So I can actually pull this down and it will reveal that I've got 3 new emails in my Geekanoids account. To get rid of the drawer you simply slide it back up. The other notification icons are for my Wi-Fi signal, my cellular network signal, battery life and the current time. The other drawer relates to the application content on the handset, and I can pull this up from the bottom of the handset here, and this reveals all of the applications I've got installed on the handset. I can scroll up and down the list, and I can launch whichever one I want. And again, to get rid of the drawer, I just pull it back down. So nice animations, nice way of interacting with the content. So what I like on this handset is that the buttons all work very nicely. The build quality is awesome, and this slide action on the keyboard feels very robust indeed. The Milestone has one of the best screens I've seen on a mobile phone. The resolution's brilliant and the touch sensitivity is just right. The battery's good too. It's rated at 1400 milliamp hours, and I'm getting between 1.5 days between charges, and that's with medium to heavy use. The only things I don't like are the weight of the handset. It weighs in at 165 gram, which is quite heavy in the pocket, and the lack of auto rotate on the home screen unless I pop that keyboard up does irritate me slightly. Now as I said, it does auto rotate when you're doing text, so you can get the landscape keyboard, but I just wished that it would auto rotate the home screen. Very small niggle, but I should really mention it. Music and video has good support as well, and I'll be showing you that in the third video in my series. Motorola have concentrated on the usability of the Milestone, and you can get a car mount for using with sat nav. Now, built into this handset is turn-by-turn sat-nav, a great feature, and if you want to use it to its full ability, then getting that car mount allows you to mount this in your car for easy use and easy viewing. There's also a multimedia station dock, which allows you to charge and use the Milestone in landscape mode for media viewing and also for displaying things like the weather and time. It's nice for bedside use. Actually, in that dock you can use it as an alarm clock. Now, the Motorola Milestone is really taking these Android based handsets to the next level. The build quality is absolutely first class on this handset. It feels like it's going to last forever, and it's another viable alternative to the iPhone. It's available unlocked SIM free in the UK for £399. It's also known as the Droid in the US, and it will cost you around about $600 there. Well, thanks very much for listening. Do check back for my third video in this series, which covers the media playback, camera and the texting abilities of the Milestone. Thanks for listening. Come back soon and check out more videos on the Geekanoids channel.
This video review is sponsored by EasyDraw, making drawing fun on Mac OS X.